source. This struck a and what might you be doing in a place like this? I didn't think this would be your scene. Why am I here, you ask? To collect, naturally. An exchange was arranged. Alas, it would seem that Baron Strucker isn't available. Should you manage to obtain his monocle as we had arranged, I would be willing to offer you a generous trade. I simply must have that monocle. Such style. Most dignified. A pity Baron Strucker was unavailable for consultation. I suppose it's best not to ask how you acquired this. Just make sure it can't be traced back to me. How hard can it be to find a rocket in a space station? Don't look so surprised, my fellow adventurer. I also have ways of gaining access to high-security facilities. I have traveled here for a most legendary item, a rare miniature rocket rumored to be worth more than Earth itself. Locate it for me, and I will offer you a worthy trade. What? I know it's a toy. It's not for me, it's for my nephew. Take your bounty and away with you. Here? How embarrassing. This is not quite the red fit. Before you ask, I have a temporal assimilator and it... You don't need to know more about how I got here, just know this. I have come seeking an authentic Schmidt Red Skull mask. Find it before me, and I shall arrange a most agreeable exchange. don't have the mask yet? Well, get to it. This is a time-limited offer. Magnificent condition, considering this wasn't kept in an enclosed display. Who else can say they own one of these? Another spectacular addition to my HYDRA collection.
You crave subjugation.
What is that smell? Although I was initially invited here to purchase some rare paintings, I grew bored and stepped outside for some air. Now my senses are being teased by this delectable smell. Seems to be coming from that hot dog stand. Procure me one of these dogs, and in return I will grant you a boon. Dogs could not be of Earth. I do not sense dogs or any other kind of Earth meat. Strange, for this is neither hot nor a dog, yet still a taste sensation. Perhaps a new collection is in order. The best hot dogs in the universe, all in one display. Yes. Begone, I have work to do. Why arrange a trade in this environment? It's hardly fitting for such elite clientele. I had a prior agreement with an Agent Cheese to meet here and trade an extremely rare Captain America collectible card. I see now that this was probably not a good time to arrange an exchange. If you should find this agent or his card, return to me. I can make this more than worth your while. Unbelievable! This Agent Cheese shall not remain part of our Collectors Club after this no-show. At last, the final card I required for my collection. A beauty to behold, and signed by Mr. America himself. Now, to move on to the collectible stickers. I have an associate that wishes to obtain a wig from that wig shop nearby. I dare not enter the premises myself. I couldn't bear the thought that someone would assume the wig was for me. My hair is of superior quality. Just go and get a wig and be quick about it. A bouffant wig? Surely your lack of reasonable judgment astounds me. How am I ever going to find an event to wear the... I mean, yes, this will meet my associate's requirements to an acceptable standard. Now move along.
Puny god.
Better be worth the trouble it took getting up here. My sources tell me that within this tasteless penthouse is a digital presence of immense intelligence. I wish to study this being, collect his knowledge. This Jarvis is said to be stored in a memory drive somewhere around here. Find the drive. I won't cease the search until it is mine. Already have this as a cosmic being, but I must collect this drive nevertheless. Truly unique. What wonders I can do with this. Or I could put it in a display case and forget about it. Probably the latter.
Access granted.
omens had better be telling the truth. My contacts have led me to believe that somewhere on this ship are some hidden HYDRA artifacts. One item in particular that I am interested in is Arnim Zola's glasses. The man was inherently evil, but he did have some style. Retrieve the glasses for me, and I will trade you an item from my less rare collection.
Access granted. Access granted.
Ah, yes. Zola's prescription is a little off. Whoa. Hey! How dare you laugh at me? This could be the height of fashion. Unique. Oh, shut up and take your bounty. One man always stands in my way. Stands in my way. I came here in the hopes that Tony Stark would freely donate one of his Iron Man suits to my magnificent collection. Alas, Mr. Stark has been less than willing to liaise with me. If one was to procure even a piece of his armor, I would reward that person with an impressive prize. Ultron suit is all I wanted. Honestly, the unbelievable greed of this stock fellow. Ah, a helmet. Wait, this one is defective. I'm not sure I can have a less than perfect item in my display. Well, perhaps I can wear it around my home.
Thor, are you there? You've been off the grid a while now. Our sensors are detecting abnormal energy around your location. Are you triggering that?
I say, you there! Service! I was just sitting in a delightful little cafe, and all of a sudden here I am, transported into the middle of a fight between two parties that I really don't care about. All I wanted was some universally renowned British tea. I have the tea substance already brewed here, but I need a drinking vessel.
I'll try to help with this, but it isn't exact.
Are you taking the biscuits? Sorry, I heard a British waitress saying it. I have not the finest china that I was expecting, but nevertheless, this should do nicely. Chin chin.
Flight right up to the general's palace. I drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this? What?
These simpletons would know good music if it was being blasted straight into their ears. I'm not sure who is in charge of the music here, but clearly they have never heard my demo reel. If you were to, say, acquire the record that's playing, I would be able to jump in and take control of the decks. My record collection is limitless. I have just the thing. This song Excellent. Now I can showcase my record collection. Take your reward and leave me to work my magic on the decks.
him!
Fancy seeing you here. I was under the impression Claw's clientele was of a superior elite class. Well, anyway, I came here in order to obtain a sample of this so-called vibranium. Claw is nowhere to be found. Typical fool. Retrieve the sample for me, and I may pay you a finder's fee.
Wow, this guy is fast. Thor, how about tricking him into picking up your hammer?
Magnificent. Truly as hardy as Claw claimed. Now to find him to negotiate a larger supply. If I can just Wait. Why are you still here? Take your bounty and be gone!
Wait, are you with the Maximoff twins? Well, in any case, I'd suggest finding a way to get airborne. Try to salvage some of the vehicle parts and see what you can build.
Now I see your feeble mind wondering what could the collector want in such a place. Fish. Not just any fish. This fish is renowned across the galaxy as one of the most foul-smelling creatures within our existence. Sniff out this fish for me, and I shall fashion the deal with an extraordinary reward. My senses are working overtime. This noxious stench cloud seems to be getting worse. Positively putrid, just as expected. Perhaps I didn't think this through. I don't think my isolation tank will contain this malodor. Either way, a bargain was struck. Take this as recompense. Rich history. I must. Amidst this chaos is a city with such rich culture. I learned of Sokovia's struggles during my travels, and I wish to grab a piece of Sokovian memorabilia before the city falls forever. The item I most desire is one of the iconic Sokovian flags. I'm sure there is at least one lying around in this rubble. seems a terrible shame that I can't collect the entire city. I suppose I hardly brought adequate equipment for that. This seems a little soiled, but I suppose this only adds to its authenticity. Yes, this will do nicely. Hail, Sokovia!
This is how you end, Tony. This is peace in my time. I've moved beyond your mission. I'm free.
Let me see. Alas, poor fellow. Quite the specimen. This will do nicely for my drama group. What? Don't look at me like that. You're just jealous that my harrowing Shakespearean performance will outshine your superhero deeds.